Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures and happy Saturday. So I'm filming this today on the 9th of January and I will put it up today. I watched a video last night from Rachal at Roxy Creations and she's doing a weekly challenge, and I think the main aim of it is to make stuff and use stuff type thing. So the first week is tags, and she used some printed vellum, what she'd printed on, because I think she wanted to use them up. She did say that you could use whatever you want. So I've got some small book pages, so I thought these just cut down would be one tag per page. And I always find them a bit too little for collage, and because by the time you've ripped into them, you've only got a bit of text. So that'll use some of those up. I've got some started doilies in this lovely green and some craft coloured ones, and that's those. I've got some botanical images here that I've cut out. They're from, I had some stamps from stickers from In Love Arts, and there was some like little cutouts as well, which wasn't stamps, but the rest of them are out of a book which I'd already cut out. There was in my cutout folder. I've just sorted some smaller little labels, so I'm not rooting through my bigger jars. So that's those in there. Then I've got a variety of paper. I've just got, this is from an end of a book. I've got some brown tissue, some craft paper, some of the lovely decorating paper, some piano paper, some, that's from an old stamp box, some music paper, straw paper, and a couple of pages from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals, her wallpapers. So I've got a couple of those out. And to back the tags, I'd bought some blush, no, they're called buff coloured like document files. I opened this one up because I kind of wanted to just look at the space and see how I could use it. So this is just open, and it was just, well, it was actually clipped to my notice board, and would you believe it, it kept falling off. So I thought this would be good to back all the tags. I'm not sure if they'll all fit on there. I don't think they probably will. But I've got some other like scrap bits that they can be backed with, so I must remember when I back them to back them on that side so we don't see those. So I'm going to leave that down there. All else I've got out is my glue stick for quickness and my walnut stain. Now she gave herself 45 minutes, so in a second I'm going to pause and set an alarm, and then we will go. So I'm just going to get my little trimmer out ready. I'm going to want my board probably for gluing on, so that's that. Right, I'll be back in a tick. Okay, I'm back. I've started a timer, so I'm going to just get so many at a time. I'm going to cut the top part off. Should have probably made sure that they was all properly straight first. Oh dear. I'm going to cut down the edges. They will make quite small tags, but that's fine because you need tags of all different sizes. Obviously Roxy used lots of different book pages and things, so she got different tags of different sizes. So I'm not going to cut the tops off until I actually cut them out of the file folder, because I just think it'll be easier for gluing them down. It'll save glue spurting out and things. So I hope everybody's okay. It's a nice sunny day here. It's really cold, it's frosty. So it's Ryan's weekend off today. He's just took Colin out, so there'll be no barking. Well, yeah, I will be done this before he gets back, because he's only just gone, and the route he normally takes him about an hour and a half. Between an hour and a half and 2. So Colin's got his coat on this morning. He's got his little wax jacket, what he had for his birthday at the beginning of December. So he looked very smart. So I don't know if I said, but the last time we went to where he's going today, which is down at the side of the canal, Colin fell in the water. I can't remember if I said or not. Ryan was kind of walking in front of him a bit, and they was walking at the side of the canal, and he said he heard a splash, turn round, and Colin was in the water. And luckily he didn't panic, and he got himself out. So yeah, that could have been horrendous. But yeah, got a bit of a frantic phone call that day saying, I'm on my way back, get some towels out, get the bath run. And we obviously had to get him warmed up, and before, you know, just dunking him in the bath. Right, I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna work on it a bit at a time, so it's not totally all over the place. So these book pages are really thin, so hopefully the glue will be nice and slidey and it won't snag onto them and rip them. So let's try and... I can't really get that one right to the edge because there's a rounded edge on that edge. Otherwise I would have gone butt up to have less cutting. So hopefully there's no bad words in this book. It's a very old book. I think it's called The Heroes. I think it is a bit of a like a religious stories, or is it? Might be gods actually. There's a lot of words that I can't pronounce, so yeah, it wouldn't have been anything I was going to be reading, because I just wouldn't have been able to read it. It's far too much complicated words. So my brain finds it difficult seeing something on a page, then making sense of it, and then knowing what it means. I've not always been like that. It's only since I started with the fibromyalgia. Obviously I had those symptoms a long time before I was actually diagnosed, but yeah, it's kind of, those symptoms have gone worse. And it's a shame because I did used to love reading, but I find that it's just very, very difficult for me. So I keep thinking I ought to do Audible books really, but I don't find I've got that much time, you know, watching. I suppose like my YouTube watching was the time what I would normally have been reading. So I've obviously filled my time with other things. Not done that very straight at all. Right, let's do the next lot. So I'm going to avoid that strip there. In fact, going to cut it off now. I'm going to save that because I think it'd make a good like little spine reinforcement. So that's that. Should be able to get this now right into the corner. I don't know how many I'll be able to do, so I think I've cut about 18 out. I don't know if it's worth sticking them all down and cutting them out, or just doing so many. I mean, obviously in the long run it would be quicker sticking them all down, but I don't want to stick them all down, cut them all out, cut all the tops, and then not have time to decorate any. So I'm a bit unsure, and I've set the timer on the Alexa, so I don't actually know how long I've got. I can kind of look at my screen. So on the timer now it says 11 minutes, so maybe I've been doing it about 5, because obviously I talked a little bit before, so yeah, that kind of gives me a rough idea. So I think I'll be fine, because if I've already stuck 4 down, this is 8. I'm hoping that the next batch will fit just underneath. Yes, oh, that was good. So I might actually just use this folder up, and that's how many I'm gonna do. I think that might be best, because I can do the rest off camera after. So I've not really got a fast in me. I've only been up about an hour, and I thought, oh, I'll get that done now before I do anything else. So I'm doing these in a botanical, because obviously my new series is botanicals, so obviously these will be able to go in my tub of made things for botanicals, because obviously it's empty. Well, no, tell a fib, it isn't empty. I have got a few things in. I went through the woodland things, and I've took out the things that was less autumny looking, because a lot of it was very autumny looking. So I've took some pieces out there, and I did do a few tags with stickers from In Love Arts on the videos that I did for those. So I have got a handful of things, but apart from that it's empty. So I thought I would do them in botanical. I was going to be doing some tags very similar to this in the botanicals, but when I do them, I think I'll just do bigger ones, and then I'll have some jumbo ones. Oh, that's not bad. I don't know if I could. No, there's no way I could get them all on, so that's not bad at all. So I think I've got 18, because I do think for some reason I cut 19 of them. One of the book pages ripped as I took it out the book. Oh, I'm starting to get sticky fingers. That's not good. Not when you're on a timer. So yeah, Roxy said it was pretty flexible. Obviously the main thing is it's tags, but basically, you know, use what you want in them. But like I said, I think she used the vellum because she got some printed out, and it's probably just stuff that she wanted to get used, or just something that was on her desk and just wanted to get them out of the way. So that's good, because if I'd had to print some because I've not got any printed vellum. If I'd have had to print some, I probably wouldn't have bothered doing the challenge, because at the minute I don't need any. I will have to print some out to do the botanicals, but as yet I've not thought what I want, so I'm nowhere near wanting vellum, because obviously we've just started. I think you'll have seen the stamping one so far. There's another stamping one next week, which is stamping on materials, and then I need to do some stenciling, and then I think we'll start off with either clusters or material things. So I've been gathering all my bits of material and ribbon and threads and trimmings and all that kind of thing, and I've put them into a tin, so they're all ready to do some fabricy things and clusters. And I've separated all my like small ephemera, so when I do clusters and snippets and stuff, I've got all my small ephemera all together. So that's going to be the next things that we do. So that's that. I feel, what did I drop? That's it. Right, probably I'm going to get the trimmer back out and just straighten these a little bit. As we know, I'm not the straightest cutter. In fact, if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to cut them out like that. Because otherwise it's double doing it, isn't it? If I'm going to get it out anyway. That's a lot better. Good thinking. Good thinking, Tania. Well done. So what have I got planned today? Oh, I've been making the Tim Holtz altered file folder. I've fully made one up, and I've started the video for the tutorial on how to make one. So I've done I'd say 2.5 videos, because the third video I did was very short, and I think it will be another 1 or 2 videos after that, so it'll be 4 or 5 videos. I mean, originally I was hoping to get it into 2. It's crazy how long it takes you, but then when I think the first one took me a week to make, obviously not a week full on, but yeah, from start to finish it took a week of, you know, doing some and leaving it and coming back to it and stuff. So yeah, I suppose then thinking of trying to get it into 2 hours without, you know, that fast forward editing type thing. I mean, a lot of the times when I was inking and stuff, I did pause it, so there was no, you know, sitting watching 10 minutes of inking. So yeah, and that's, you kind of edited it all and fast forwarded a lot of it, then there's no way I could get it into 2 videos. So yeah, the bare kind of base of it is all done. Chosen all the papers for it, and all the papers are down, and the shorter video was me going through the Tim Holtz pieces, seeing what match with the papers and stuff. So we've kind of picked the pieces that we're going to use. So I think the next one will be, there's a kind of pocket that needs doing. So it'll be doing, it's like a gusseted envelope pocket. So that will be a video. But in that video you should be able to get all the Tim Holtz pieces attached into the folder. And then I think it'll be another video on doing some journal cards to go in it, but they won't be fussy ones. They will be either using Tim Holtz paper, or I think one or two of the big ones are going to be some collage. But yeah, and then that one will be done. So yeah, there's no way I'm going to get it into one video. So and you'll see it like next Saturday and Sunday, and then the Saturday and Sunday after that. But on the second Saturday there will be a shorter video and a longer video later on. I don't want to join them together because they'd end up being rather big. So I don't know what else I've been doing. It's been a funny old week, really. Yeah, the beginning of the week, I had to catch up on orders in both the Etsy shop. So that actually took 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I went and posted and did the food shopping, because we'd not actually been food shopping since, you know, before Christmas, and we'd run out of food. We'd got chocolate, just no food. Right, get all these the right way. So yeah, I went and did the food shopping. So that was Wednesday, and it's only Saturday now. So yeah, I think Thursday, Friday I've been doing the Tim Holtz folio. I don't think I've done anything else. No, because the videos that you're seeing at the moment are you know, pre-recorded. So right, I'm going to use the card to do the first one, and then I'm hopefully going to be able to cut a few at a time by lining them up together. Let's get it straight first. So my first weekly vlog will go up tomorrow. So it's kind of, I think it's an hour long. Again, that was hard to keep under that. And that's, you know, like 10-15 minutes most days, just to catch up, what I'm doing, what the weather's like, what mood I'm in, any happy mail that I've got. Yeah, so it'll be a variety of, you know, whatever's happening that day. So yeah, the first one will go up Sunday. So I'll have to start filming that again tomorrow. So it's going to be like filmed from the Sunday to the Friday kind of time, and that gives me time to get it uploaded and what have you, ready to go up on the Sunday. So at the moment on Saturdays and Sundays, most weeks there will be 2 videos going up each of the weekend days. Apart from next weekend, because the 2 Tim Holtz first videos are hour long, so I've not bothered putting a second video up, because I think that'll keep you entertained. But I thought I'd do it and wait until the following weekend, because if you are following along, then it will just give you time to get to that stage. Oh, I've got bits everywhere now, so hopefully those are all fine. Right, we're on 25 minutes. I could have been 20 odd minutes. Eek. I do want to ink around these, but I'm going to leave that till last, because if I don't get time, I can obviously just ink them after. I am just tidying up triangles. Right, I'm going to do them in sets of 3s, because I think that will be more time productive. So I'm going to start by taking the edges off the music paper. They're just going to be really simple collage, either 2 or 3 different pieces, just rip that off, different pieces of paper, because they're not very big tags anyway. So I've got that one done. So I'm going to start by just ripping some strips, and I'll leave that one a bit fatter. So probably going to go like that, and like that. I'm not going to ink this one up because it's old. I don't think it needs it. So I'm going to go right to the top and cut the top bit off. So I'm going to rip there, and I need my board out, so I'm not getting glue on my table. Okay, so that's going to go there. Thinking if I follow the same kind of pattern, it will be a lot quicker, a lot more streamlined. No particularly thinking, because you've not really got time to dither when you're on a timer, which is a great way for making some just basic ephemera. We don't need every single tag and that to be an absolute, you know, piece of art. And to be honest, these are the kind of tags I prefer. So that's those 3. I'm gonna cut those off so I can see what I'm doing. So that's that one. I think I'll go in now with something green. So I think the thing that's on the top is probably the decorating paper, so I'll start off with that. Okay, so that's those. Oh, in fact, let me use this up. Right, I'm just gonna rip down that edge. I am going to have to ink that because it does leave a not very nice white marks. It hasn't on that one, and obviously it has on that one. So let me get the ink. So that might be enough, because I only wanted it down one side, because the whole purpose of the challenge is actually to see your book page, and that's why Rachel did hers with vellum, is to still be able to see the book page. So I thought if I just do some collage on one side, you're still then seeing part of the book page. So that's kind of then half and half. Let's just tear some of that white off. So yeah, this has been my first week off work with the lockdown. So I've been put on furlough for this week and next week. I think they're kind of taking it week by week, and seeing what's happening, because the store is still open for collections. So click and collect. The doors aren't open. I think people are like ringing the doorbell, speaking through the speaker, and then giving their order number, and then they're being passed it through the door. So they obviously only want a few staff in to do that. Oh, I like that. So I am just going to, instead of doing the edges, I'm just going to rub over it. I think that will be the quickest. And I'm going to put that up that seam. So that's that one. I think I'll do all the labels and stuff after. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, if I'd have gone to work this week, I don't know how I'd have fit everything in. I really didn't have time to go. So yeah, I have to keep telling myself, I know that I'm off next week, so I don't have to be going a million miles an hour, because I know that I've got next week off, you know, as a definite. So can slow down, but I think with it being the beginning of the year and starting all new projects and new series and new challenges and stuff, design team projects, I'm doing a couple of different things for different creators, which you'll see those videos. Right, what are we on? Oh, I don't know, I can't even see. I think that might be 34. Right, let's do another 3, and then we'll totally finish. Right, they can go in my scrap thing, because they're not the kind of scraps that I want. Right, I'm going to use some of this. Sorry, I'm off screen a bit. I've just got one of the sheets from Lorna of Tailor Made Journals, and I am just ripping down the edges to start, and I'm going to rip again like 3 strips. 1, 2, 3. So that's that, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use some music paper. I only need 2 of that because I've got the music paper, haven't I? So I don't know if to go green and then cream, or cream and then green. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to go the other way. Right, let's get it down. I think that's the right. I'd have probably been better doing this with glue stick, wouldn't I? Yeah. So that's that. I am going to ink the music paper. Oh, well, it's piano paper, not music paper. So this time I've not cut round the first one because I did think actually I could just cut round both of them at the same time. That saves a little bit of time. So the music one, I'm going to put that down first and put the green on over the top because this one's thicker. Oh, I think my nozzle's going to fall off my glue, don't you dare. So that can go there. Just going to rub a little bit of ink down that side where you can see the tear. So that's that one. Where's my other piece of music paper? Piano paper. Anybody see it? Oh my goodness, where is it? Right, just looking at that. I bet it's here. I'm going to say that it's quite obvious. Right, I'm going to put the green on first, but I'm going to put that second. I wonder if this would be quicker. Because obviously I can poke in with my glue after everything's dried. I've packed from upside down. And I'm going to put that on there. Okay, scissors. I'm starting to save all even tiny bits of scrap because when we get onto the making masterboards and things for the botanicals, I will need, and I do like making the patchwork kinds of collages because I do like to make them into notebook covers. So that's those. We need some. Oh, that one's already inked. Must have been using that at some point on a project. I do think when I did the not 3 and 15. Yeah, the 3 and 15, when I sat and cut the whole Edith Oden book out and then inked it all. That didn't half save me. I think that one's inked as well. It didn't half save me time. And when I was cutting it out and that, I did it because I wasn't feeling very well. I think I had a couple of days of not being very well, and I thought, well, what can I do? So I sat and cut it all out, and then I sat and inked it, and I did it all like at the chair at the side of my bed. So yeah, definitely saved me time, because then the second lot of cutting that I did, after I'd used the majority of the first lot, I just cut it out and didn't have time to ink it. And I found that just a pain. It was like, oh, I've got to ink it now. So that's that. Right, we'll get these back and we'll get the labels on and the tops, and then we can say that we've done these. Well, that's if the timer doesn't go. Right, too big. Like that. Like that. Like that. Right, I do need to just trim around this. That's it. I have got to ink it. That always does take time up. And say if you're not somebody who doesn't mind not inking, I think these challenges aren't so bad. Bring me ink closer to me. I'm stretching halfway up my table. I wish one of you could shout out how long I've got. Because I don't even want to waste time looking at the camera timer to try and work it out. So that's 2. I think they've turned out pretty nice to, to say how quick you're doing them. So it just shows you sometimes, agonising over the littlest thing. It sometimes really isn't worth that. Especially because I've done plenty of tags like this. I'll say it is a way that I do normally do collage when I'm doing something straight up a side. I was going to sit and cut some more botanical pictures out, but I have got quite a few of these little ones, so I thought I won't bother until I've used all them. Got all my pages ripped out and in a folder ready, but it's good to keep them there because, like I say, if I have a day of not feeling great, it is something I can just grab the folder and go and do it. Right, so that's those. I've got some green seam binding. I am just going to cut 6 strips. Probably want cutting down a bit. I think I've gone a bit a bit long for 5. 6, and I've just got my stapler because I did think, you know, doing holes and then eyelets and things like that would be. So I'm just going to make sure, 1, make sure it's in the middle, and then 2, make sure that middle bit's flat. I've not got my right glasses on. That's it. I'll cut them all down when I've done that. Let me just swap my glasses over. That's better. Can see. Right. I might cover those staples with something. We'll see. Oh. This was supposed to be a quick. You know, oh, I thought I'd run out of staples. What's up with that? I think it's blank. I think it must have broke. Right. Oh my. Oh gosh. Yeah. Right. I think I need an extra 5 minutes now. Just see if I can fix it or if it's definitely broke. Don't use it that often, but I do think it's very handy. Another one there. I did think that felt rather thick. Yeah. Gone rather warm now. Yeah. Whew. That's it. Right, so are we just saying, Alexa, stop? Are we just saying that I finished 1? Or are we saying that I finished 6? But yeah, I can't believe even doing something pretty simple like that. And I do think that the method that I did was really quick. So yeah, I'm going to say that I did 6. I don't know how you feel, but yeah, I feel like 6. So thank you very much. I'm just going to sit here and get them finished off, get them all inked around. I will put the picture on the thumbnail of the video so you'll be able to see them, and then I shall get them in my finished box for the botanicals. So thanks for joining me. I hope you've had a lovely day or having a lovely day. I'm going to put this to go up about 8 o'clock tonight, which will be, well, it could be about 2 o'clock or 12 o'clock or 4 o'clock, wherever you are, but UK time it'll go up at 8 o'clock. So thanks for joining me. If you want to join along, there's a hashtag which will be in the title. So see you soon. Bye.